I'm originally from Greenville, North Carolina. It's the eastern part of the state. And I ended up here in Boone on a track scholarship. And I had never heard of Appalachian State, being from the eastern part of the state. I had several schools recruiting me, but when I got up here, that closed the process right away, because when I walked around campus, I talked to people and felt really at ease. And that's what you have to feel when you go to college. You have to feel comfortable, and you have to see yourself in this place graduating. And I could see that, and I could feel that, and the people here made me feel really, really good. So I said yes, and that's how I ended up here in Boone. I started there in 1982, graduated in 86. Went to graduate school back in 86. I stayed there for 2 more years, worked with Jeff Fletcher in the educational media program, and Joe Murphy, and then graduating with a master's in 88. Instead of leaving, I ended up staying there and getting my first job working in the admissions office. And it was just a great opportunity to stay there and to learn from the best faculty in the world. And that prepared me to go to that next place. So over that time period, you develop a lot of relationships with people and a lot of friendships. I mean, real, sincere friendships with people. When I think of home, I think of Boone, North Carolina. Once you get there, it'll always be with you. I used to work as a national consultant for enrollment management, and we ended up receiving a contract from Delaware State University, and they assigned me the job. And the job was to come in here to completely revamp the enrollment management operation. And when I arrived here, I was just blown away. And in that process, a position in the provost office opened up. And my goal has always been to be a college president. I tell you, I've been here, this is my 4th year, and we have seen an amazing transformation over that 3-year tenure. We've had record enrollment every single year. We've seen the quality of our students increasing. The SAT scores have been going up. The GPA has been going up. This is a historically black institution, meaning that we started out primarily to serve African Americans, but now it's a major diverse place. Out of 50 states, we have 33 states represented. We have 26 foreign countries represented. We have faculty members literally from all over the world here. When you say diversity, we have it here. So there's a large number of our students would be classified as the first member in their family to go to college, first generation. And I'm a first generation college student myself. And so being a first generation college student, you have a lot of challenges, and some of it centers around finance. Finance has always been a challenge here, and we're in the process now of our very first major campaign. That's exciting. We're raising dollars for scholarships, and that's what we're putting the emphasis on, because we know if we can get the dollars on these for these students, that they will matriculate and they will graduate, and they will be productive citizens in this world. And that's what it's all about, is providing these young people with an opportunity. The reason why I love this work is because I see the lives that we are impacting and that we're changing. We're in the business of changing lives. I get up every single day excited about going to work, because I know that we're going to do something exciting here on this campus. We're going to run into some student that's going to be excited about the research they're engaged in. We're going to run into a faculty member that's going to be excited about the scholarship that they're engaged in. So when you have that type of energy in a campus environment, you feel really good about what you're doing. So the young people who come here and they are exposed to that, they get something that I can't put a price tag on. And that's so exciting to be a part of something like that every single day. I remember coming in this room for the first time, and the feeling I got, it was just so moving. I was like, wow, I was in awe, because you look around and you look at these individuals and you know that they're the ones who preserved what we have here today, and the responsibility that you have to carry that on and to do it in the right way. Here in Delaware, being the president is a big deal. It is a big deal in Dover, and one of the individuals who really impacted me and I learned a lot from was Dr. Durham, because he was a man of the utmost integrity. And Dr. Durham, you could take whatever he said to the bank. And the reason why I got my doctorate was because Dr. Durham came into my office one day in the admissions office when I was working as admissions counselor, and he said, Harry, if you want to stay in this business, you need to get your union card. And the union card was a doctorate, and he never mentioned it to me again. But I knew the fact that he left his office, walked into my office, and said that's all I needed to hear, because he was taking the time from his schedule to say, I want to say something to this young man. I see something in him, and I want to encourage him. And he said it one time, and that's the type of power when you have someone with that type of integrity that you cannot put a price tag on. Wow, receiving this award is so humbling to know that I started here as a freshman in 1982 and coming on this campus and having a goal just to graduate, and by having an opportunity to come back here to get the Distinguished Alumni Award. Man, it's a big deal, because we have over 100,000 alumni, and to be selected out of that group, because we've had so many people that have done some wonderful things in this world, I'm humbled by it. I'm humbled by it because I love this place. Anything that's ever happened to me in my life that's positive occurred here. My wife, meeting my wife, Robin, who's a faculty member here, having my two boys here. They're born right at Watauga Medical Center here, and building my first house here in Boone, buying my first car here in Boone, getting my first job. It all started here, right here. It just means so much. So I'm truly grateful.